спортзал-то? Ну, спасибо. А что мы так лагаем, я не могу понять. Трэш какой-то. Дальше. О, снова эти. А мне нравятся они обе. О, спортзал. В спортзале я еще не была. Опять мечи в клетке. Девочки, бейсбол игра... А, это не бейсбольная бита. Ладно. Это непонятно что. Я хотела сказать, что в бейсбол играют на улице.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Ну что тут у вас? Вы в порядке, господин Шерстяка?
Good thing we got here in time, or you would have ended up as a target practice dummy. Beep-boop. This Furbo nearly bit the dust. President, you're here. You're gonna give this Furbo some hazard pay, right?
Конечно, нет. Дело еще не закончено. Где же третий фрагмент третьей картины? Ой, в смысле, третий. Господин Шерстяка утверждает, что ученики спрятали фрагмент с лунным светом где-то в спортзале. Повсюду какие-то луны. Эти сферы, они повсюду, что это за штуковины?
Wispay called emotes.
Sparksy must have given the moon to one of the emotes to look after.
Я угораю, что они искорку. Что, видать, из-за того, что... Ну, хотя, может, непонятно. Короче, Спаркл у них искорка, а Спаркси — это искра.
She really went all out, didn't she? The whole gym's full of moons. Now what?
Be it Sparkle or Sparksy, both are equally just as headache-inducing. All right, everyone. Let's round up these emotes and take a look.
О, осталось, кстати, совсем немного. Мне остался буквально час сюжетки. Час-полтора нормально. Все, успеваю пройти даже.
You, fess up. Did you stash the moon somewhere?
Эфемера эмодзи издает пронзительный смешок.
I pried open its mouth to take a look. Seems this little guy didn't swallow the moon.
Эфемер внезапно устремляется к вам, словно выпущенное пушечное ядро. О, как же.
My strength is in mountains full.
Stars, shine for the heroes. Kinda hurt. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
My purpose is to... What's the matter? Dragons soaring above the land. This is permanent! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
Amazing. But then again, It's me we're talking about.
Бля, с мячиком играется. Текстура этой сферы отличается от остальных. Эмоти раздражается тихими скрипами. Ну, не плачь, никто тебя не обидит. Чё? Ладно. Могущественный эмоти прочно застрял в баскетбольном кольце. Восседая там, как монарх на троне, он холодно взирает на вашу бестолковую суету. И на что ты смотришь? Ты знаешь, где спрятана луна? Его взгляд неестественно устремляется в сторону, но на губах играет самодовольная ухмылка, как бы говорящая: тем, у кого нет колен, нечего стремиться к небесам.
That sneaky laugh. It probably does know where the moon is hiding. But how are we meant to even reach the thing?
Она есть, эта луна? What the fuck? Окей.
The gym. I've missed this. There was a time when I really envied those classmates who could sprint across the field, giving it their all.
Опа. Если зима никогда не наступит, будет ли вечная осень? Чё? Сидит кто-то, типа? Блин. Да ё-моё. Да приехали. Да почему? Как так? Подожди. Да. Да. Ну, бредятина. Чё, всё забрала? Фига там конструкция. все дальше идет.
Huh? Isn't this Himeko's alma mater too? Oh, don't tell me Himeko was the quiet type who stayed far away from the gym back in school.
А тут больше ничего не было. Ладно. Чего? Опа. Блин.
Not quite. I'd already graduated by the time I started feeling this way. Due to some circumstances, I went back to my father's school to work.
Ну блин. Не успел. Ну блин. Это уже сама надоело. Наконец-то. Да ё-моё. Надо вернуться. Допустим.
One good jump, and we should be able to reach that emoji.
Нет, подожди. Я должен забрать этот сундук. Есть у меня идея, как это сделать. Можно... Подожди. Нет, так я фигню сделала. А, я знаю. Смотри. А, нет. Я думала, мне дадут Прыжок. Не прыжок, а стрельбу. Если бы была стрельба, можно было бы это сделать. Ну как на ТНД это сделать? Вот так вот это надо делать. Отлично.
Miss Sparksy gave it to me to guard! You can't have it!
Теперь третий фрагмент картины с лунным светом.
All right. Time to settle the score with Sparksy.
Это уже заждалась.
Since Sparksy dared to target the Astral Express, treating us like stepping nanostones in the Phantasmoon games, she had better be ready to become a spoil of war herself. She and I will head to the atrium next, piece the imaginated landscape back together, and help Sparkle take down Sparksy. Welt, March, I'm counting on you to protect the students at the Academy. Dovebrook's waves should suppress the mimetic contamination they're experiencing, but they might panic and run into the combat area. This time, I truly hope no innocent people get hurt during the Phantasmoon games.
Don't worry, Miss Himeko. Mr. Yang and I have got this. You better give that girl a taste of her own medicine for messing with us like some comedy act.
Я разберусь. И вот это что тут взлетит сейчас.
What does everyone think? Will the Nameless win?
Let's cheer for Miss Sparksy!
Who will emerge victorious? Miss Sparksy or the Astral Express? Stay tuned to find out!
Sparkle and Sparksy are gone. And the students too?
If you think you've got this in the bag, you're in for a rude awakening. Sparksicon hasn't even started!
Time for your Sparksicon grand finale! Because I, the Nameless of the Astral Express, will challenge you as a fellow supplicant and crush your elation.
Challenge me? I'd love to fight you.
Hurry up and put the scenery pieces together.
Мозаику. Он будет показать? Нет? Вкусно. Ой, красиво.
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep. Soon, there will only be one sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Don't attack during my transformation! Despicable!
Гениально.
too bad. The Archons has all arrived. Our hero declare the first battle of the fantasy supplement has commenced.
Ну, выглядит потрясно.
Put up this sky full of sparksies. Wish power will convert.
I'll stand in no way.
Endless riddle. But the answer is
Господи, почему все такое медленное?
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
never seen perfection. Open sesame.
Glimpse the unknown. Together we can do any flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
What's the matter? Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul.
Чё?
Where the heck did she drag me to?
It's my turn.
Нифига себе. Двойной бой.
Almost.
I'm just a frail insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Together we can do any stars. Shine for the heroes.
Really? A genius?
My purpose is to dragons soaring above the land. This is permanent.
It's my turn to shoot flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
What's the matter? To the soul.
Really?
Now you know what I'm capable of.
Ну, это познала.
Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May reasons enlighten truth. Don't blink. May the earth protect the road ahead. Rewrite destruction with me.
Dragons soaring above the land. This is permanent. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the
That's my popularity. Special guest.
Да. А кто бить-то будет?
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Look, we're flying. Take the answer.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. I have it under control. I'm just a frail dragons, oh, soaring above the land. This is permanent.
Don't blink. May reasons enlighten truth.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul. Death isn't what it was. Mountains fall. Crackers rise!
Everybody, let's drown her in our spit. Defend me, Sparky.
Prepare to await.
Take the answer.
What's the matter? Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity.
This is eternity. Don't blink. No reason. Enlighten the truth.
I'm just a frail scum. To my soul, insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Not everyone wants to be you. I'll show them my elation.
Воу.
Sparkscon isn't over yet.
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all.
Бать, вот это
Wheel
вот.
and wool, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Fought you.
Are you okay?
Я-то чё? И меня шпинали.
Where did everyone go?
Ну, это... Этот... Воскресенье
Look
переборщил.
over here. General Yao Guang? Am I seeing things?
We're just attuned to each other, that's all. Oh, feeling dizzy? Don't worry, it's just a minor side effect. When I first opened my eyes, I couldn't even conduct basic self-care for nearly a month. Don't worry, though. With my reinforcement, you'll be back to normal in a moment.
Thank you, General. By the way, above your head...
Can you see the sign above my head? So, whether it brings weal or woe, whether it changes or not, please keep this secret safe from me. Don't let me know, and don't let anyone else, okay?
А что мне за это будет?
Hey, I went out of my way to help you here. Can't you give me a discount? Consider it good karma.
А воскресенье не видит ваш знак?
I'm afraid not. As an observer, your gaze reaches far deeper than his.
Чего вы боитесь?
In that fleeting moment, your eyes gained insight into my destiny. For those who wish to defy their own destiny, the best approach is to avoid gazing too long into fate, especially not letting powerful observers do so. Now that you know the reason, surely you'll do me this small favor and keep this secret?
А если я все же проболтаюсь?
If you dare to spill the secret, I'll tell everyone all about your true identity. You're a former Stellaron hunter, aren't you? Oh, just imagine the chain reaction that would cause. I don't even want to think about it. Doesn't this feel like the opening scene of a comedy? Two people who barely know each other, yet they're keeping each other's destiny a secret. I guess you could say we're now partners in fate. No surprise there. After all, both comedy and fortune-telling thrive on unexpected twists and turns of fate, don't they? looks like the side effects have worn off. Time for us to say goodbye.
And you? Are you okay?
What just happened?
I was so confused. I couldn't see a thing. All I remember is Sparksy and the Nameless got into a fight.
I saw everything. The Nameless from the Express smashed Sparksy right into the wall with one swing. That strength was unreal.
That was such an epic fight, as expected from a cosmic hero. That was seriously awesome.
Looks like the students have all recovered from the contamination.
Did they recover?
Подхватили просто другой. Самое время.
When she absorbed me, I thought it was all over. Thankfully, gray hair, you won this one. 1 point for the...
Ты и правда просто маска?
Who knows? But come on, doesn't that sound insanely cool? I'm totally adding this to Miss Sparkle's 132 origin stories. Maybe we're all just masks that someone else has shed.
А таверна не отправит преследователей, чтобы убить меня.
The tavern? They might kick up a fuss about Sparksy's defeat for a few days. Maybe some foolish hotheads might even come knocking to fight you. But trust me, give it a couple days and the tavern will act like none of it ever happened.
Что дальше?
If I really am a mask, then naturally I should return to my wearer's face. But if I'm not, then maybe I need to reclaim the mask I've lost.
I understand.
И что, ничего не будет?
Sparksy probably didn't expect that the first miracle of the Phantasmoon games wouldn't be everyone becomes her, but the Express hero defeats the villain spreading the virus. Compared to a streamer reflecting people's desires, the fearless trailblazer of the Astral Express is more of an attention grabber.
Так это и есть игры фонтаны.
That's right. Sometimes the supplicants work together, sometimes they clash. It's like a coin toss. No telling which side will land until the moment it hits the ground. At least this time, I hope it doesn't end in bloodshed.
Какова награда за победу?
You're one step closer to an audience with AHA. Right now, all of Plain Arcadia is watching you, and all of their attention's flooding over you. And the masks make the most of that attention. From now on, you'll represent the Trailblaze to show this world of elation what elation.
А что делать с искрой?
Show mercy. Or don't. No, I'm just kidding. Lower your bat. The audience in this Arcadia doesn't go easy on losers at the games. She'll lose her wish power soon enough, and the Sparksy virus will fizzle out. You can hand her over to the Department of Aberration Defense for imprisonment, or set her free. As a supplicant who's become the focus of all, I'm sure you've already made your decision, right?
Финиш хер.
So, Victor, here to claim your prize? Very well. Sparksicle has no objections to that. So what'll it be? Gonna hand me off to the Department of Aberration Defense? Lock me up as a hardened criminal? But knowing you, You're not that heartless, are you? Or maybe you want to take away my streaming account as punishment. I'll live stream 24/7 and sing praises of your valor.
Дай мне свой мозг.
All right, all right. Let what belongs to the Graphia family return to the Graphia family. But don't let this little win get to your head. You've still got a long, long way to go before you meet the laughter. We can keep working together. Better to have a friend at the Phantasmoon Games than another enemy, right? What? No parting words?
Я передам тебя в руки искорки.
How do you like this ending, Sparksicle? Old model. You and your powerful supporters won this one. I've got no comeback. As a mask, what do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be decided by the one left standing? Your plan is finished. Your elation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. That elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And besides, wasn't it your idea in the first place? What? You told me to leave you behind. You also told me to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. Ugh. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? How does that joke go again? Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool, and all that's left is the mask. Come on, Sparkle. Time to end this little charade. No show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last? Bang! Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun? A friendly reminder from Miss Sparkle. Don't underestimate the Phantasmoon Games. You won't get another opening act as spectacular as this Sparksicon, you know.
Когда прозвучал выстрел из игрушечного ружья, искорка и искра исчезли.
Sparksy. No. Sparkle? Which one is which?
Perhaps it was just a masked fool playing a harmless trick under the watchful eyes of the gods. Or maybe she just wanted to remind us that the elation in plain Arcadia has become something even the gods no longer recognize. In any case, everything here has come to an end. We should move on and unravel the next plot.
Какой же? Про ее ведь, что в тот странный класс?
Indeed. I want to investigate and find out who exactly created that place and why. Let me know when you're ready to head out.
Идем сейчас. Чего ждать? Вы снова отправляетесь в ту странную сумеречную аудиторию прежним путем.
This place. It's like nothing ever happened. The ghosts are gone.
Что же случилось в тот год?
"15 years ago, during the last Phantasmoon Games, I participated as a supplicant. I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then
Чудом была починка
I'd
экспресса,
have
да?
an audience with the Eon of Elation. How foolish. How naive I was. Not every everyone wants to obtain everyone's wish power in a positive way. On July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, a supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. He slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school, then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded. That killer moved like a deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark, the Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him the Herald of Death.
It was a tragedy the world could not forget. The Phantasmoon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games.
Это еще кто такой?
So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himeko.
О, как. Что?
Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ryusuke, the current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
Она явно его дочь.
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos.
Так кто же ты?
Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Трэш какой-то.
Welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report Special Edition. We continue to bring you updates on the Phantasmoon Games.
The SparksyCon hosted by Supplicant Sparksy came to an abrupt end less than an hour after it began.
Under the watchful eyes of the entire network, the Nameless from the Astral Express went head-to-head with streamer Sparksy in a spectacular showdown. Unbelievable! I used to think all of the Trailblazers' fight scenes in director Rekka's latest film, Holy Grail Stay Night, were just special effects. Turns out she's got real moves.
We'll continue following the Astral Express's activities and bring you...
Breaking news! Around 4 p.m. today, the Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dovebrook District.
Чего?
Initial reports suggest violent infighting among gang members as the cause. Even more shocking, an IPC employee was found dead at the scene. According to the investigation,
Так не
the
сход.
victim was
Не
identified
сход
as...
же.
Lyndon Scott.
Вы чё, офигели?
Lyndon Scott, age
Да ну
34,
нет.
field operative in the Strategic Investment Department. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale?
Да ну
Never
нафиг.
heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
Да ну нет.
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantasmoon Games and got caught in the fallout. Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashvale.
Wouldn't call it an interruption. The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up. But this...
Initial assessment, 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Costide.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy.
Я поеду.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean.
Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card.
Ну, я тоже об этом подумала, как только увидела, что везде все в руках. Думала, ну мало ли, может просто люди опирались так.
The Herald of Death is back.
Ну, я знала, да.
Your suspicion isn't without merit. But that guy was executed 5 years ago.
А, казнили? Ну, значит, не того.
Executed? Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public? Who can prove he's dead? Who's to say you didn't let him out to rig this entire game?
You've heard the rule, haven't you? No one can enter the Phantasmoon Games twice. So let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health. The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around,
Через какое-то время Ашвейл приезжает в глубины ручей.
Rage sparked quietly in the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dove Brook could dispel the metallic tang of blood clinging to his nose. When he first heard the Sinwish Syndicate had obtained the mask, a grim premonition stirred within him, but he never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death.
Mr. N, he's no longer with us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. People only care about the stars twinkling above, about the epic tales of the eternal conflicts among the cosmos' great figures. Compared to all that, who would mourn a small-time thug from a petty gang?
What should we do next?
I've been slacking off for far too long. It's time to make a choice.
Mr. Ashvale, if you're calling now,
Примет участие.
my offer.
You are right, Miss Pearl.
I'll join the games. Assuming you still need me, of course.
My offer still stands. Just like 15 years ago, the same omen returns. There are signs the Phantasmoon Games are spiraling out of control again. Mr. Ashvale, I ask for your strength to steer the Zeonic Games back on course.
All I have to offer is a heart set on revenge.
Today, 33 citizens of Plain Arcadia and 1 IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone is imitating the Herald of Death's methods, attempting to interfere with the games. Only victory can bring solace to the fallen.
No. What consoles the dead is only justice.
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list?
This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. Even so, I have to ask, what makes you so sure that I'd hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
Throw me in prison? But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No? Changed your minds already? You suits sure turn faster than a page in a paperback. So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say?
Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust?
Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Tell me, have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord?
Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the dark zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own backyard. She caused Punk Lord's data meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero was half true, half false, much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major downfall, and is now a prisoner of the IPC.
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or art.
I know. I've studied it.
Huh. How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you'd know all this. But you corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her. Just like that other one.
Just like Graphia. Are you willing to trade the secrets of imagenesis?
I can think about it.
Deduction. You may be lying. I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked.
Who knows? You're in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test your luck?
Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade.
A hacking trick?
Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub. I took one of your data slices. This will help us have a more honest conversation.
How did you do that?
studied you, including that cyber battle between you and that genius Scroolum. I even logged into all 76 of those banned accounts. I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective. I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silverwolf, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 Stoneheart's investment in a Stellaron hunter. Just think of this deal as something private between you and me.
О как. В то же время во дворе фонтана. Опача. Что там за маска?
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks? I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? But now we've got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf? How many more mystery guests are crashing the stage? And this thing? When did it sneak in? In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss. But you're the rare exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist. Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. Who knows if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents? Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams. Little one, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon Games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the go?
О, ну наконец-то. Место для конференции подготовлено. Госпожа главред, конференция уже организована и готова к проведению. Осталось только дождаться вашего интервью. Опять. Или это искорка и чей-то труп? Окей. Ну, блин, ну зачем это мне сейчас? Это важное дело для возрождения нашего шерстяного еженедельника. Вы готовы? Подожди немного. Так. Я, короче, все это время держалась, ничего не собирала и не крутила. 4000. Нормально так. Я вот думаю, сейчас это сделать или все-таки... Ладно. Вечером приду. Сделаю все задания. Ну, в смысле, все вот эти вот. Там разберем достижения, все вот эту штуку. Ну, в смысле. Ну, да, достижения, вот эту штуку. И тогда уже... Не случайно. И тогда уже кручу. Я, короче, хотела крутить изначально искру. Но потом я увидела вот это. И вот это. Ну, мне нужна Рапа. Ее больше года не было.